Hello everyone, I'm Jensen Cabarita. So I will discuss the probability of disjoint event. Disjoint events. The use of finite additivity rule. Finite additivity rule. So, to illustrate, gagawa ko ng sample space na may tatlong events. So here we have sample space and event A, event B, event C. Ito ay ang disjoints na kahit sino sa kanila ay walang intersection, as you can see. And now we use the formula probability of union A, B, and C. Ito yung formula niya. Probability of A, union of B, union of C. So, ang gagawin natin ay i-apply ang additivity actions dahil yun ang rules kapag disjoints ang mga events. So, isipin natin ang ang probability A union of B with C. So, ang nangyayari is magiging dalawang sets na lang siya. So, ganito siya. Ipagsasama natin ng A union of B, yung dalawa. A union of B with C. Sulat natin. Probability of A union of B with C. So, meron tayong dalawang events kasi pinag-union natin ng A and B with C. So, ang equal nun is probability A union of B. Kasi i-apply natin yung additivity rule plus probability C. So, para ma-progress na natin tong events na to, kasi i-division pa natin yung A union of B. So, i-equal natin sila para ma-proof natin itong tatlong events na to. So, probability A plus probability B plus probability C. So, ipapuproof natin gamit ang equation na to na walang intersection kasi kapag disjoint sila, gagamitin natin yung additivity rule. So, ito yung equation niya. So, another concept ng disjoint, gagawa ulit ako ng sample space na may finite outcomes. So, ito siya. Ito yung equation. S1, S2, and so on hanggang SK. So, to illustrate this, gawa tayo ng sample space. Sa loob ng sample space, andito itong mga elements na to. Ito yung S1, S2, S3, S4, so on. Maraming events. So, as you can see, walang intersection. So, empty set siya. So, dahil disjoint ang bawat outcome, ipag-union natin sila. So, isusulat natin siya ng ganito. Isusulat natin kasi ipag-union natin itong mga elements na ito. bracket, dot, hanggang S, K. To apply additivity rules, para ma-apply natin yung additivity rules para ma-prove natin na disjoint itong elements na to, isusulat natin siya ng ganito. S1 plus S2 plus yung marami pang elements, dot na natin yan hanggang SK. Ito yung equation ng another concept natin sa disjoint event, na itong mga elements na to ay disjoint. So, ang bawat SI, atomic event, ay hindi pwedeng mangyari ng sabay. Kaya automatic disjoint sila. Kaya pwede natin i-add directly ang probabilities nila without overlaps. So here, di-discuss ko yung consequences of actions. So ito yung property niya. If A is subset to B, then probability A is less than or equal to probability B. So, gagawa ako dito ng sample space na mayroong event ng A and B. Kasi papakita natin na yung A is mas maliit siya sa B. So, we have here the sample space. Dito sa side na to, itong maliit na small area na ito yung event A. So, here naman, ito area na to, ito yung event B. Para ma-prove natin to, ito yung next na equation niya. B is equal to dalawang sets siya. Ito yung A union of B, intersection of A complement. Dalawang sets. So, yung A union, itong part na to, ito yung A union na meron sa B, nasa loob siya ng B. Then, itong part ng B intersection with A complement, itong A complement, ito yung wala sa A pero meron sa B. Ito yung part na to, A complement yan. To apply additivity rule para ma-prove natin na yung A is less than B, ganito yung sagot niya, probability B equal to probability A plus probability of B intersection A complement is greater than or equal probability A. So here, last consequences of our actions, calculating the probability of the union ng tatlong sets. So ito yung expression o yung property, probability of A union of B union of C is equal to probability of A plus probability of A complement intersection of B plus probability of A complement intersection of B complement intersection of C. So gagawa ko ng sample space na may tatlong sets. Here we have sample space, and we have set A, and this part is set B, and this part is set C. So we're going to express the three unions of these sets, the union of three disjoint pieces. So union of A, union with B, and union of C is equal to A union of B intersection of A complement union of C intersection of A complement intersection of B complement. Para ma-explain itong three pieces na to, itong A union na to, ito yung part niya. Ito yung part ng A. To express this second piece is B intersection of A complement. Ito yung hindi kasama sa A. So, ito lang yung part niya. Ito lang yung part ng B. Ito lang yung part ng B. Then, dito sa third pieces, ito yung C intersection of A complement, intersection of B complement. Ito yung small part ng C kasi wala siya, kasi hindi daw siya kasama yung A, hindi rin kasama yung B kasi A complement or B complement. Then itong mga three pieces na to ay parehas sa expression na to. Itong part na to, parehas siya dito sa part na to. So, na-explain natin. Then, itong part na to, parehas din siya sa expression na to. So, na-explain natin itong B intersection of A complement. Then, itong part ng probability A, na-explain din natin na ito yung part na to. So, itong tatlong set na ito ay disjoint na then by the additivity action. So, ang probability of this union is the sum of the probabilities of three pieces. So, that is exactly the expression. So, here, the fifth equation, and discuss ko ang discrete uniform law. Ito yung may finite number of possible outcomes, and lahat ng outcomes ay equally likely or pare-pareho ang chance. So, this is the formula. Probability discrete uniform law. So this is the formula. Probability A equal to number of outcome A over total number of outcome sample space. So, kung may n possible outcomes, ito yung n, ito yung sample space. Then, ay may equal chance at ang event A ay may k outcomes. Ito yung k. So, isusulat mo siya ng ganitong formula. Probability of A is equal to k over n. So, here, I have example, simple example lang to roll a dice. Sa roll a dice, we have 6 side doon. Yun yung sample space niya. Ang sample sample space ng roll a dice. Roll a dice. Example siya. Ang sample space niya, nahanap natin yung N. One, two, three, four, five, six. Ngayon, hinahanap naman natin yung outcome. A. Yung A is yung even numbers ng dice. Even numbers ng dice. Even A even numbers, which is 2, 4, 6. So we have 3 outcomes ng event A. Para magamit natin yung formula na ito, isusulat natin siya ng ganito. So yung probability A natin, which is even number siya. Tapos yung hinahanap natin is yung K, yung outcome ng event A. So we have 3 outcomes. Tapos yung sample space, yung outcome ng sample space, we have 6. So 6 siya. To simplify, this is 1/2 yung result niya. Applicable lang ito kapag equal chance lahat ng outcome.